What's going on, guys? It's your boy Vikz. We are playing some domination on the map Firing Range, and you guys, this is it. This is the part you've been waiting for. Back in the day, episode 4.5. Dun. But before we start, let me just say some brief things about the gameplay. I am rocking the perks Flak Jacket, Sleight of Hand Pro, and Marathon, if I remember correctly. And this guy is, I think he gets owned. Oh my god, a body just came like flying on top of my face. What the hell happened to that guy? Anyway, we last left off from my little adventure in Paris. We last left off when I got lost, and I was taken by some very nice French people, I must say, to the French people Paris Lost and Found headquarters. I don't know what they're called. I'm just gonna call it Lost and Found place or headquarters, so you guys know what I'm saying. So they took me to the headquarters, and I was lost. I was crying. I was a kid. Someone got killed by a concussion in the kill feed. I was saying, if you don't know what I'm saying, just rewind. So I was crying. I was 11 years old. I thought I was gonna get molested by a French person. And if you don't know, being molested by the French person is one of the worst things that can happen to you. So I'm scared. I'm scared. I think I'm gonna get a French donut up my ass, and I don't want that to happen to me. And I'm screaming, I'm crying, and the French people are trying to do whatever they can to try and calm me down. And I'm like, I'm just crying. I mean, I'm a kid. What do you want me to do? I'm a kid. I'm lost in Paris, and I'm thinking the worst is gonna happen to me. I'm gonna have to sell slugs, eat frogs' legs for the rest of my life. I don't want to eat frogs' legs. I don't want to eat slugs. Oh my god, please help me. So now the French people are asking me. They're asking me some of the basic information you should know. They finally figure out I'm English, and they start speaking English to me. So they're like, "What's your name?" I'm like, "My name is Vikz." And he's like, "Okay, Vikz. So where are you from?" I'm from United Kingdom. And he's like, "Okay, we're getting somewhere." Then he's like, "How old are you?" 11 years old. Okay, that's good as well. So Vikz, do you know? And this is the most important part. When I realized, oh my god, I'm such an idiot. Vikz, do you know your parents' mobile numbers? I'm like, no. And then he's like, okay, don't worry about that. Do you know any of your house numbers for your house phone, or anything we can contact from the UK? No. And then I realized this is some pretty hardcore stuff that I should know in my life. I mean, from that moment on, I've learned my own number, I've learned my mum's number, I've learned my dad's number. Just from that traumatic experience, I learned fucking everyone's numbers. And people are like, "How the hell do you learn your numbers?" I'm like, you don't want to know how I learned them. So I didn't know all this crucial stuff, and he keeps asking me questions like, "Okay, we'll do what we can. Why don't you sit over there?" Now, when people say we'll do what we can, it's never really good, because they try to do something but nothing goes to plan. And now I'm crying even more. So I'm just sitting around, and I shit you not, guys, I stopped crying instantly, because in Disneyland Paris, in the headquarters, there was at least a 20-inch plasma TV with snacks on the table. And these snacks included crisp, chocolate, French chocolate, bread, Nutella, and there was loads of shit on the table. Now, I was getting happy, so there was food on the table, and I asked him, I was like, "Can I eat this?" And he's like, "Yeah, go ahead, enjoy yourself." Now I'm really happy. I'm not crying anymore, and this guy's got a big cheeky smile on his face, like he knew this was gonna happen or some shit. And I was like, who gives a shit? I'm just gonna dig in. So before I start digging in, he's like, "Why don't you watch a DVD?" I'm like, "Okay, what DVDs have you got?" Then he shows me, and he's got all the classic Disneyland movies. He's got The Lion King, he's got Disneyland Atlantis, then he's got Atlantis 2. He's got so many Disney movies. The Little Mermaid. Oh my god, I'm buzzing right now. I'm like, oh my god, this is a kid's dream come true. I'm in Disneyland. I'm watching Disney movies. I'm eating chocolate, crisp, junk food, and I'm happy. I mean, I'm really happy. I mean, this was like the best development that could happen to me. So now I'm really happy, and I totally forget. So 15 minutes inside, I didn't want to eat like a pig, because I would shame my parents and stuff if they ever found me. So I started eating like a pig, and this guy was just doing his stuff for business over there, paperwork, and I was just eating and watching The Lion King, which is a beast of a film. So I'm watching The Lion King, I'm enjoying myself, I'm having a lot of fun, and oh my god, out of nowhere, my mum comes running through the door with some French people behind her, and obviously the French people told her where I was, and I was like, fuck! I didn't even begin eating my snacks, and my mum came, and my mum was actually really, she was panting, and she was crying, she had tears in her eyes, and she was like, "Oh my god, I found you," and she hugged me, and I was really happy. was kind of pissed off at the same time that I didn't get all my food and stuff. So I was kind of pissed off, and I can't believe how much I wall banged that guy. I mean, he got owned. So I was kind of pissed off that I didn't get to eat my food, but the story does not end. Now let's carry on. Epic nade. So now I'm going back, and my dad is on the other side of Paris. My mum rings my dad up, and she's like, we found him, you can stop looking around. So my dad takes half an hour to get back to us, so we have to wait around. Now I'm hungry. Now I'm really hungry. I mean, I had so much food I didn't take whilst I had the chance. Now listen guys, important life lesson. If someone offers you food and it's in a packet, so you know they've not opened it and they've not poisoned it somehow, you should eat that food, because you may never ever get a chance to eat that food. I mean, I can remember to this day they had so many epic meals. Oh my god, I feel like a total douchebag for not eating those things. Damn it! Oh well, what can you do? So now we all meet up. Now Baldy's here. Baldy, the uncle that calls me the leader and thinks I'm the troublemaker. He's like, you fucking ruined my holiday, and he's swearing, and my mum's trying to calm him down. Now my mum loves appearances. If I'm good, you know, she loves appearances, and if anyone says anything bad, she'll blame even if it's not the kid's fault, they would blame the kid. And well, what are you gonna do? So now this Baldy's blaming me. I'm 11 years old, so I can't talk back to him. My dad comes along, my dad hugs me, my dad's, you okay, son? And this is still going on. The Baldy's still yelling at me. He's being such a bitch. He's like, fuck you, Vikz, you ruined my holiday. And I'm like, dude, I was lost in Paris. And he's like, I don't care. Who told you to get lost, huh? Who told you to get lost? I was like, it's your fucking fault. I told you to stay on the bench and you disappeared. He's like, no, you didn't. I'm like, yes, I did. If you watch Back in the Day episode 4, I really did tell you to do that. And then he's like, no, you didn't. And my parents started blaming me to shut up and stuff. And I was like, Dad, I'm really hungry. He's like, okay, let's go to McDonald's. Now we went to McDonald's, and I'm hungry. I'm starving. I'm an 11-year-old kid. I'm starving. I've got a shortage of sugar in my body, and I'm hungry as fuck, guys. I'm starving, and I'm sorry for the swearing, but I'm starving. And I'm starving right now. I should have some food. So we go to McDonald's, and I get a Happy Meal, and at the time in France, with the Happy Meal you would get any type of burger you want, so I got a burger as well. Now when I got my burger and my Happy Meal, it was nice. So I sat down, I was just about to eat my burger, and I was like, Dad, can I have a McFlurry? And my dad he goes, okay son, I'll get you a McFlurry. And it was kind of hot in France at the time, so he didn't really mind, he understood. So it was night time now, and when I came back, Baldy was eating my burger. Son of a bitch was eating my burger. I mean, did I do anything to deserve that? I mean, I was starving, I was an 11-year-old kid, and I had my McFlurry in my hand, and I shit you not, guys, I was about to launch that thing like a Semtex on that guy's face. I mean, I was gonna do it, and then I was really mad at my mum saw me coming up, but I didn't care. I was like, I'm on a mission, and I'm gonna do this shit. Now, I had two thoughts at the time. I was like, no, I had three thoughts. Sorry, guys. I had three thoughts. One thought was, okay, if I launch this, it's gonna be wasted. And that was the first thought. Now, second thought I had, if I do launch this at this guy, he's gonna eat it. And he's probably going to lick it off the floor and give me that evil smile like people do in the cartoons, like lick all the shit off their face and go and give you a cheeky smile. So that's my second thought. And my third thought occurred to me when my mum looked at me like really seriously, and she's like, you know the look, guys, when your mum says, if you do anything wrong, boy, I will get the rolling pin out and smash your face in. I was like, roger that. And I immediately calmed down, went to my dad and I said, Dad, can I have another burger? Baldy ate my burger, and he's like, fucking hell, that Baldy's pissing me off. And yeah, funny fact, guys, that guy did not pay a single penny towards that trip. We paid for his accommodation, we paid for all his food, and we paid for every single thing. His Disneyland tickets. He did not take his pen. He didn't take his wallet out to get a cent out. Oh my god, he was such a douchebag. Now we're about to leave France, and we're getting on the plane, and Baldy's still saying that I ruined his vacation. I mean, he didn't pay for anything, and it still pisses me off to this day. He didn't pay for anything, and he's complaining, and it pissed me off so much. But I was like, oh, you know what, just leave it. Then we get on the plane, we get back to the UK, everything's fun and fine, and we all survived. The plane didn't crash, so that's pretty good. Now that was Back in the Day episode 4 completed. I hope you guys enjoyed. This game was on firing range. I mean, these guys challenged me loads. I mean, you know those games where you try your hardest, you try to be the team person, and nothing goes to your plan. I mean, you try your hardest, but everyone else is just too shit not to keep up with you. I mean, I do finish first. I am trying to pull my weight, and I try, guys. I mean, it's one of those games where it's a negative score, but I really do try. I mean, it's on Express, and as you can see, the screen's got a little black. That's because my TV went in power save. No, my Xbox went in power save mode, and it'll go back to normal in a sec. But man, that baldy pissed me off. But okay, anyway, guys, please leave it in the comments whose fault was that, and if you want some more Back in the Day episodes, just please click the like button. I really do enjoy making this series. Peace out. My name is Vikz, and really hard game. I think I do finish. No, I don't finish positive. No, I don't. I'll just keep this commentary going to the end so I can actually see the score. As you can see, this is Express, so I'm just scrapping every single spy plane I can. This guy totally gets owned. I mean, he fired before me, and I totally owned him. Galil's a pretty beast weapon, and this is the end. He got me his final kill. What can you do? I tried my hardest. I capped as many flags as I could, and my teammates, well, they didn't follow. And we get to the end of this video. The score is, if I actually see the scoreboard in a sec, which is, come on, damn it, Baldy, it's all your fault. The score's not showing. Okay, there we are. The score is 27 for 30. 3 captures, 3 defense. I tried my hardest. Peace out, guys. My name is Vikz.